5-2 Warrior win over the Regina Pats as we head downstairs to the Magri Coaches Show with assistant coach Scott King. Scott, let's start right from the beginning. That first period of play, the Warriors with 4 goals on the scoreboard and 20 shots on net. Was that as good of a 20 minutes of play we've seen from the hockey team so far this season?
Yeah, you bet it was. I thought it was probably our most complete game of the season. I thought there wasn't really any lulls in the game where we weren't playing well. Obviously, there's times where we can manage the puck a little bit better and be a little bit better through the neutral zone. But like you said, that's anytime you're putting up 4 goals and 20 shots, that's a pretty good start to the game. And that was something we talked about prior to the game, was being real good off the get-go. And I credit the guys that came into the rink ready to go tonight. And, anytime you can spot 4 up against any team, especially Regina, the team that can score goals, it's a great start. So real happy for the win, and I thought it was a real good game start to finish.
How did you feel the Warriors made it hard on Regina's big players to be creative tonight?
Well, I think we adjusted the deep pairings, and we tried to get Lucas Brenton against Bedard as much as possible. He's got a long reach, he's got a good stick, and so I thought he did a really good job against him. And tough guys to contain, especially 98. But it's a group effort, and I think we tried to take time and space away in the offensive zone and made sure that when he was on the ice, we were coming real hard back through the middle. I mean, he scored a goal, but against good players like that, you just have to take time and space away, and I thought we were really good at that tonight.
I said in the pregame show that I thought that your guys' best defense might be your offense tonight. And all 4 lines contributed. You guys spent a ton of time in the Pats end zone, 40 shots. Is that one of the better efforts in terms of controlling the puck down below the goal line and along the boards in the offensive end?
Yeah, you're right. It was 4 lines, real good 60. So I thought everybody contributed tonight, and that's the strength of our team. If we can control the offensive zone below the tops of the circle, we're going to generate looks inside. And I thought tonight we did a really good job of finding seams inside, and then also not being stubborn and forcing things, using the points, going low to high, resetting behind the net. So I thought everybody just bought into playing the right way. And anytime there's a turnover, I thought everybody on the ice was coming back hard through the middle. And so credit the guys. They did a great job tonight. And that's when we're at our best, is when we're playing below the tops of the circle in the offensive zone.
Give me one comment on Tate Schofer. I thought he had a fantastic game here tonight. I thought he's got better and better as the season's gone on. I think he's just really trying to earn more ice time, but he's really noticeable here out on the ice here tonight.
Yeah, Tate's he's been a real pleasant surprise. He's improved a lot from last year, and confidence with the puck. And I think also just knowing what you are. And he's really good this year at sliding pucks by defensemen, getting on the forecheck, being hard around the net, getting to the net in the offensive zone. And also he's become pretty reliable in the D zone, getting pucks out along the board. So he's been real good this year, and he's developed a lot. So, he's earning everything he gets, and I think he's got a couple goals now. So, he's playing the right way, and he's going to continue to stay in the lineup and get more minutes if he does that.
I'm not sure what you call this next line, but they are bang and crash and do everything for you guys. Bacco, Lysavi, and Hoekstra there tonight played a real solid game. Maybe didn't get rewarded with the points that they could have, but real important to your team.
Yeah, I thought Bax and then Marty in particular. Hoax has been pretty good for the entire year, but I thought Bax and Marty were real good. It's probably their best game. I just thought they were moving their feet. They were driving pucks wide. They were hard and heavy in the offensive zone. They were getting pucks out of our D zone. So if they can continue to play like that, it makes us a much better team, because we need a line that can be physical and bash some people around. And we obviously have a lot of skill on that, but you need that other part of your game, which is the physicality. And they brought that tonight. And so hopefully they can build on it and be better for Sunday as well.
You had mentioned the defensive pairing of Lucas Brenton and Max Water. They were matched up against the Connor Bedard line for the majority of the night. How about the other pairing of Denton Matejchuk and Cole Jordan? They combined for 3 goals and 5 points here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I thought all the D were pretty good. I thought obviously Matty and Coach had a couple goals, and I think that was probably his best game of the season. So, sometimes it's good to throw. We changed it this morning. They didn't know they came to the rink, and I kind of threw it at them. And I think sometimes you don't have time to think about stuff. Sometimes it works to your benefit. So, credit all those guys back there as well. That's a hard team to contain, and they did a good job. And Ung's in net tonight was real good and made some big saves. So, a real team effort and team win.
Lastly, Scott, this was Military Appreciation Night for the Warriors. It comes on the weekend where the Canadian Forces Snowbirds will celebrate their reunion, which they haven't been able to have over the past 2 years. I know there's about 600 to 700 members of the squadron coming back to town this weekend. You had an opportunity to fly with the Snowbirds a number of years ago. I'd just like to ask you for comments on the Canadian Forces Snowbirds as a guy who's been able to go up in the skies with those guys.
Well, I mean, obviously that was, this pretty special thing to do. Not many people get the opportunity to do that. And I look back on the pictures and the videos that I took when I was up in the jet, and it was incredible, once in a lifetime experience. And have a lot of respect for those people and the way they conduct their operation. And I think we try to follow suit with the Warriors as well. But they're a fantastic group, and it was a special time. And hopefully we can get doing that again this year. And I just think it's anytime you get to do things like that, it's a real special thing.
Magri Coaches Show with assistant coach Scott King. Congratulations on the victory tonight, Scott, and good luck as you guys prepare for the Sunday rematch in Regina.
Thanks a lot, guys.